Newsday continues here on One News Now. I'm Sean Yao. Customs Chief Ray Guerrero has denied any involvement in the smuggling of agricultural products as bared by a Senate committee report. In a statement, Guerrero called the allegations unfounded and cited his accomplishments in the BOC's campaign against smuggling. The customs chief also questioned the authenticity of the report, saying that several law enforcement agencies have denied releasing the information. Guerrero, along with several customs and agriculture officials, have been tagged as either smugglers or their protectors. Transport groups have renewed calls for another increase in the minimum fare, with oil prices still on the rise. Gerard de la Peña with the report.
Jeepney driver Jerry hopes this banana could help him get through the day. He is cutting down on his meals as he no longer earns that much due to rising cost of fuel.
Minsan, kumikita kami sa lasaw, pero minsan yung lasaw na yun, sobrang sapik, kaya mawawala din ang kita namin.
Pump prices were jacked up yet again on Tuesday with the 1 peso and 65 centavo increase for a liter of diesel and a 50 centavo markup for a liter of gasoline. Drivers are still hoping that the government will hear their plea and hike fares. The LTFRB has already tackled their petition for a 2 peso increase in minimum fares, meaning an additional 1 peso to the previously implemented 1 peso provisional fare hike. This will bring the minimum fare in jeepneys in Metro Manila, Central and Southern Luzon, as well as in Cebu and Davao to 11 pesos. Transport groups also ask for a 2 peso increase in fares in other regions. The LTFRB said they will decide on this before the Duterte administration ends.
It will impact not only the operators and the drivers, but the commuters as well. Not only that, but there is also a factor on the effect on the economy, the inflationary impact.
As for the petition to jack up fares by 5 pesos, the LTFRB says they leave it up to the next administration. Also up for discussion are fare hike petitions filed by operators of provincial and city buses, TNVS and taxis. The LTFRB has also asked the National Economic and Development Authority to look at the impact of the fare hikes on the country's inflation. For News 5, Gerard de la Peña, we are One News.
Outgoing Vice President Leni Robredo says she has no regrets on her 6 years as Vice President. Robredo said she is proud of her office's legacy in pushing for quality programs despite the lack of budget. The Office of the Vice President recently received an unqualified opinion from the Commission on Audit, the highest rating given to any government agency. This is the 4th straight time that Robredo's office received the COA's unqualified opinion. One News Now will be back with more stories after this quick break. Stay with us. watching One News Now. I'm Sean Yao. Filipino workers are among the most stressed in Southeast Asia, according to a recent survey by an analytics firm. Faith Del Mundo with the details.
20-year-old Nicole John has been working as a call center agent for just 5 months. But as early as now, he can feel the stress in his work, especially if he answers calls from irate clients.
When we're taking calls, isa yan sa pinaka-nakaka-stress kasi we are handling a lot of customers. We handle a lot of expressions.
Nicole John says other sources of stress include having to work in the graveyard shift and on-site.
Isa sa pinaka-nagpapaka-stress talaga sa amin is yung traveling from our home to the site. Na talagang minsan, kung mamalis-malasin, wala kang masasakyan at mapapagastos ka.
Meanwhile, Leo Villa has worked for more than 10 years in the BPO industry. But he admits he still feels stressed when working. Because of this, his health suffered. A survey prepared by analytics firm Gallup revealed that the stress of the daily grind is taking a toll on Filipino workers. Half of the 1,000 Filipino survey respondents admitted to experiencing stress most of the day. The Philippines topped the list of countries with high-stress workers in the ASEAN region, while neighboring countries Thailand, Cambodia, Myanmar, and Vietnam rounded up the top 5. Indonesia ranked lowest as only 20% of those surveyed answered yes to experiencing stress. Although stress among Filipino workers is down by 3 points, the results of the 2022 survey is still higher than the global average. According to labor group Buklura ng Manggagawang Pilipino, the result of the survey is not surprising because most Filipino employees are overworked, underpaid, and are working on a contractual basis.
Karamihan walang ganon. At karamihan ng mga employer, mga ignorante pagdating sa relationship with labor. Akala nila mga manggagawa nila ay tau-tauhan lang, slaves. And they're used to so much power, unchecked power and discretion inside the workplace that they put the workers in so much insecurity, stress, and emotional distress.
According to psychologist Dr. Camille Garcia, personal issues, pressure to provide for their family, and disliking their job can cause stress. Garcia shared possible ways for Filipinos to reduce stress in the workplace.
At least once a month na merong debriefing kung ano yung nararamdaman para mismo yung talagang employer na iintindihan at ma-acknowledge din na Diyos ko, ang mga tauhan ko pala nakakaranas na ng depression, nakakaranas na rin pala ng anxiety.
But Garcia said if you are unhappy with your job and you only see it as a means to earn, it may be time to pack up and leave. And if your mental health is suffering due to your work, it's best to consult with an expert. For News 5, Faith Del Mundo, we are One News.
Let's now take a quick look at today's other top stories. The National Telecommunications Commission is limiting block time deals for all radio and TV broadcast stations, a move that coincides with reported merger talks between ABS-CBN and TV5. The NTC has restricted the amount of daily airtime that a radio or TV station can sell to block timers to just 50%. The Securities and Exchange Commission has affirmed its 2018 decision revoking Rappler's corporate registration for violating restrictions on foreign ownership. Rappler CEO Maria Ressa said they will appeal the ruling and will continue to operate pending a court approval on the company's shutdown. The camp of President-elect Bongbong Marcos has tapped outgoing Solicitor General Jose Calida to head the Commission on Audit. For more updates, visit News 5, the Philippine Star, and Business World online. Visit our website, onenews.ph, for more in-depth analysis. You can also catch One News on Signal Play. Register for a free account at www.signalplay.com and stream One News live anytime, anywhere. Masks on, wash hands, and stay safe, Philippines. I am Sean Yao. We are One News.